evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jozie Kumm. Residents in Elk Point spent their afternoon out in the snow and experienced a festive winter wonderland during the town's second annual hometown Christmas market. And that's our top story at 10.
Grinch, are the allegations true?
Yes, they are. You stole presents.
With snowflakes falling, crowds gathered along Main Street where local vendors welcomed new customers and spread holiday cheer. The event included photos with Mr. and Mrs. Claus, story time with Buddy the Elf, hands-on crafts for kids, and marshmallow roasting. Organizers told KCAU the event is designed to showcase local businesses while spreading holiday spirit throughout the community.
The Christmas market is something that we thought of. This is our second year. We really wanted to highlight our businesses here on Main Street. And so we're just doing everything Christmas you can think of. Pictures with Santa, story time with Buddy the Elf. We've got a huge park lighting at the end of it all.
Organizers plan to make the hometown Christmas market an annual tradition as it continues to attract more visitors to Elk Point each year.
We love our town. We love highlighting our town. We love our businesses. Plus, we love Christmas. And so what better way to do it all but to combine the two things and get people to come see Elk Point when it's the most beautiful time of the year.
The evening concluded with the community enjoying hot cocoa together and watching the town's Christmas tree lighting ceremony. A local Christmas tree farm is on its first weekend of selling trees for the upcoming holiday, even after several years of drought and financial uncertainty that tree farms have faced. KCAU 9 reporter Chase Foy has more.
Thank you, Josie. With Christmas coming just right around the corner, you'd be well advised to buy a tree now rather than later.
This is our busiest weekend.
Robin Smith, owner of T&S Christmas Tree Farm, has spent her entire life on the property and understands the dedication required to grow Christmas trees. Each tree is the result of years and planning of care.
They take 7 to 10 years to get to the size you want, and we plant about 2,200 every year to get 1,000 to sell.
While this year brought favorable conditions for planting, Smith cautions that recent droughts could affect future harvest and the availability of certain tree varieties.
We're coming into a shortage here in the next couple of years because we really had a strong 5-year drought. This year was great. Everything survived, but my babies don't survive in the drought. Not the firs especially, which is the most popular tree.
But despite these challenges, Smith says the farm remains a gathering place for families who return year after year to create lasting memories together.
They're always happy to be here. There's nothing like serving a customer who's happy to be here, and they just appreciate us. They really do.
For those planning to bring home a real tree, proper care is key to keeping it fresh and beautiful throughout the holiday season.
We recommend that you make a fresh cut right before you put it in water. They're just like a cut flower, so they'll seal themselves off. And then just put them in warm water to start, and don't let them go dry because they'll stop taking water. The longer you can get it to keep water going, the longer it'll stay fresh.
One customer told me he's been cutting down real Christmas trees for nearly 3 decades and treasures the tradition with his family every year.
I've been doing this for about 35 years before we even had kids, and now we have our kids here and our grandkids here. So we picked up 4 trees today. I don't know, it's just a great time. Makes me feel great. And then we always go home and have homemade pizza.
Robin says she plans to close the tree field on December 15th. Reporting out in Hayward in Iowa, Chase Foy, KCAU 9 News.
Speaking of local small businesses, today was Small Business Saturday, and businesses across Siouxland were celebrating. Shoppers laced up their snow boots to visit downtown Sioux Falls for a Small Business Saturday. Some stores have special deals lasting throughout the weekend. Shop owner Tammy Brown is offering a free warm cup of tea to her customers who stop in.
With every $75 purchase, we are offering a free tote bag. They're very nice canvas bags. They're just kind of a fun thing. And then we have lots of recipe kits that we've made up, things like that people can look at.
My little brother's visiting for the first time, and he's never been to any of the shops, so it's kind of just the perfect time for us to go down, check stuff out, have fun.
If shoppers were unable to make it downtown, the Spice and Tea Exchange mailed out orders to its customers for free today only. If you've registered for Toys for Tots, you now have an extra week to verify to make sure you can get those toys in time for the holidays. Toys for Tots is splitting the verification date between Iowa and Illinois residents. December 5th for those in Illinois and December 12th for Iowans. Toys for Tots representatives say it will give them more time to pick out the right gifts for each child.
Pickup dates all go into December 13th, so this will kind of allow us some more time to better pick out toys for those kids and make sure that we have more toys on hand, because I do have more toys coming in next week. So hopefully all the kids will get bigger and better gifts.
Toys for Tots representatives also say they are still looking for toys for girls ages 6 through 12. The Red Kettle and bell ringers from the Salvation Army are out for many of the seasons at grocery stores. Reporter Sydney Hoyer tells us how you can donate if you're not carrying any cash.
For years, people have been dropping change and dollar bills into red kettles so the Salvation Army can help those in need. But as credit cards, Venmo, and Apple Pay become more common, carrying cash becomes less common.
It's right on the buckets, actually, and they can just tap their phone and give, and there's a QR code on there that'll send them right to where they need to go.
This year, the Salvation Army has a big goal, and they don't want to fall short just because people don't have cash on hand.
There have been over 750 families that we're going to help this year in Sioux Falls, which is up from 600 families from last year. So I think everybody realizes the need is greater this year, and people have been giving more. Our goal is $320,000.
That money will help with anything from buying food to giving Christmas gifts.
If we don't meet our goal, that means we can't serve the people that we want to serve, and we want to always be expanding our reach.
Aside from money, the Salvation Army also needs bell ringers from now until Christmas Eve.
It's mostly to greet the people. I say hi to everybody. And I also realize if people aren't able to donate, a lot of those same folks are probably the ones that are going to receive money.
So whether it's through a donation of money or time, a little can go a long way.
And in this holiday season, we're celebrating the remarkable women who make our community stronger. If you know a woman who's making a difference where you live, then we want to hear her story. You can find the nomination form on our website, SiouxlandProud.com. Just click on Nominate a Remarkable Woman under the Contest tab. Iowa food banks are feeling the need during the holidays. The Food Bank of Iowa says they are seeing record need even after the government reopened and got SNAP back. It's part of what they're calling a rising need that they have been seeing for at least 3.5 years.
Many of the people we serve are working not just one job, but 2 or 3, sometimes with no benefits, and still find it very difficult to have enough money to keep food on the table. That's when people have to make impossible choices. Like, do I buy groceries, or do I put gas in the car, or do I pay for my medicine, or do I pay my utility bill, which is about to go up here soon with cold weather.
The food bank gives out food to 700 partners across 55 counties in Iowa. The bank points to higher grocery prices as a reason for the increased need. And many cities within the Siouxland region have declared snow emergencies. And with this winter storm upon us, we want all residents to stay safe during this storm. And so here's a few tips and tricks to stay safe. According to the Woodbury County Emergency Management, says to stay off the road so that first responders and plows can do their jobs effectively. If you need to go out, don't travel with ice on your windows, and make sure your vehicle is winter ready, having blankets, shovel, food, water, and a phone charger with you in case your vehicle gets stuck. Prepare your home by shutting off water and pipes to prevent bursts, and have flashlight batteries, blankets, and extra food on hand. Limit your time outside as much as possible. If you do have to go outside, wear extra dry layers, winter gear, and always use caution on icy sidewalks, driveways, and steps. And all across Siouxland, we have been experiencing some heavy snowfall, especially in Okoboji. The area was predicted to get up to 12 inches of snow over Friday and Saturday. The storm caused many events and activities to get canceled or postponed, including the annual Spirit Lake holiday window lighting that was supposed to take place from 4:30 to 6 this evening, but it was canceled because of the storm.